Hello everybody and welcome back to Out of Body's 31 Days of Halloween. Today I'm going to be talking about Overton Park, which consists of a lake that is supposedly haunted by a young woman. If you'd like to hear more about that, keep on watching. So Overton Park is basically a very large park area in Memphis that is located off of Poplar Avenue, and it includes the Memphis Zoo, the Brooks Museum of Art, the Memphis College of Art, and the Levitt Shell Outdoor Amphitheater, which I've gone to a couple of concerts at that Levitt Shell, and it's pretty cool. So the area in which the park is located used to be known as Leah's Woods, and apparently it was part of a 5,000-acre piece of land that was owned by John Overton. So Overton Park, it was named after him. And John Overton is actually one of the 3 founders of Memphis. So in this Overton Park, on one area of it, there is a lake called Rainbow Lake. So the reason why it's called Rainbow Lake is because it has a fountain in it that, sprays water up into the air, and it is illuminated by different colored lights. So at night, when you have the lights and you have the water spraying everywhere, it looks like rainbows. I'm not sure if the fountain and the lights are still there. This book was written in 2009 and it says that the fountain was taken out, but I don't know if maybe they put it back in now. They may have. I didn't really look that up. But the lake is definitely still there. So as far as the lake being haunted, now supposedly there's an urban legend that in the 1960s, a young woman was actually attacked by a man, if you know what I mean, in the park by the lake and stabbed to death, and then found the next morning floating in the lake. And she was apparently wearing a blue dress. So she's known as the lady apparition in the blue dress. So for many years now, people have claimed to see this woman in a blue dress walking around the lake. Now some people say that she will start to come towards you with outstretched arms as if to be asking for help. And then as you come towards her, she will disappear. Other people have just seen her kind of walking around or see her actually rise up out of the lake itself. Some people have even claimed to have seen blue streaks of light in the woods and right next to the lake. Now, something I found online I thought was interesting, there was a paranormal investigation. I say that with quotations because in watching it, it's kind of not, in my opinion, a very good paranormal investigation. It's kind of showy, but apparently somebody locally did an investigation there and put it on YouTube. I can link that down below if you guys want to watch that, but it wasn't so much the video I found interesting, it was the comment section of that video. There's a comment from someone in this area that says that the urban legend is not true. Not only is it not true, but there is a different story to the lady in the blue dress. So the comment was not saying that the lady in the blue dress doesn't exist, but she was saying that the story is completely different than what people have been telling. So I thought that was interesting. I tried to research and see if I could find anything backing that up, but I could not find anything. So the person who made the comment had said that the actual story of this woman in the blue dress is that she actually lived in a house right next to the lake with her husband. And apparently one night, her husband dragged her out to the lake and threw her in and drowned her. And then she was found the next morning. Now, the person that made this comment said that she, has lived in Memphis since the 1950s, and that the story that supposedly happened in the 1960s about a girl getting stabbed is not true. She'd never heard of it. And she said that this other story had been circulating before the 1960s about a woman who was drowned in the lake and apparently was also wearing a blue dress. So which story is true? I'm not sure. Are they both true? Maybe. I mean, it's possible that 2 women could have been killed at that lake and were both wearing a blue dress. Maybe they're both still there, or one of them is. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting. Definitely very unfortunate for both women. I definitely don't want to make it sound like it's interesting that they died, but I mean, it's just the whole story aspect and the fact that I couldn't really find any newspaper clippings or anything to back up either story. Now, I'd probably have to go to a library and really deeply research it to find anything like that, but supposedly this woman who made the comment on the video said that there were articles in 2 separate Memphis newspapers about the drowning of the woman by her husband. So that is something I will look into. I tried to look into it online. I couldn't find anything on it. Sometime in the future, I'll have to maybe talk to some local historians and go to the library and see if I can find out for myself. I do plan to go there sometime in the future and maybe try and do a investigation there, do a session and see what I come up with. But anyway, I found the story pretty interesting. It's a short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think maybe there were 2 different women murdered within kind of a 10 to 15 year span? Or do you think one story is more believable than the other? Comment below what you guys think. I'd love to hear about it. I always love reading your guys' comments, by the way. So anyway, that is the end of my video, and I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.